told my heart we would take them on. They must think paper's the only reason I keep making songs. My own city hating, but I really don't know why. I could be articulate out, but it's like y'all don't wanna fly. I don't really understand why they don't ever wanna hear my music. Hip-hop art at its finest, trust me, I am the blueprint. Music is all I know, I flow deep with the ocean. Hip-hop is in my soul, I'm poetry in motion. I ain't one of these new rappers, just all about making bucks. Hip-hop is a form of art, and this microphone's my brush. I just wanna talk to my people in hopes of striking emotion. Music keeps hope alive, motivation to keep going. I do this for my people in the streets and on the struggle, who have been broken down, still pushing through all the rubble. Maybe one day you won't hate and understand why I do it. I do this for the love, putting my blood in the music.
This life, it is my story. Got to tell them, don't ignore me. I've drove these roads and walked the streets 1,000 times, and as the days go by, I always try to be who I am, to be who I am, to be who I am.
I'm a rapper, a life written to a beat. I play with fire my whole life, I can bring the heat. Every bruise, every burn turns into a song. Every emotion, every thought, whether right or wrong. For 10 years my tears had to quench my thirst. It took me that long to fight last and love first. I started out writing gangster raps. I was a gangster back then, just trying to make some cash. Now I'm a person, a poet, a prophet. I look for a right path to take and I walk it. Look back and recollect my steps and I sing it. Just like before, but now I'm pure when I bring it. It's more than just music, it's more than just money. I have the gift the world fiends for and they love me. And I would rather die than use my talent for destruction. So I'll give my life to make music that shows what love is.
This life, it is my story. Got to tell them, don't ignore me. I've drove these roads and walked the streets 1,000 times, and as the days go by, I always try to be who I am, to be who I am, to be who I am.
I'm not Gucci Mane, I ain't Lil Wayne. I'm not a killer, not violent, not insane. I ain't Eminem, don't love the way you lie, but I hate the way you look at the world and think everything's alright. I hate how a spark of light is brought to life and your heart then dies. I hate how you pour out your heart till you fall to the floor but no one cries. I hate the darkened sky that says the sunshine isn't real, and I hate how we don't realize that if we don't fight then no one will. I am a man of God, I am a chosen king, I am an ex-thug, I know what struggle means. I have one without food, I did live in a creek, I know how to survive, my heart is still beats, and I am living proof, gotta keep the truth on the tip of my tongue. And if you know my dad, you'll know I win before it's done. And if you are my brother, I'll know it by the way you love me. Gonna live a life of love and tell the world my redemption story.